All right, Adam, I will give a brief intro and then I'll let you take it away. FundingShield offers fintech B2B and B2B2C solutions that provide transaction level coverage against wire and title fraud, settlement risk, closing agent compliance, and cyber threats while reducing operating costs and improving asset quality. Our user-centric plug-and-play tools are scalable, pay-per-loan, secure, cloud-based, and integrate easily through APIs, driving ROIs greater than 200%. We are excited to demo our Guardian service, which delivers on the market need for transaction level coverage against wire and title fraud. Okay, Adam, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Diego. First off, huge thanks to the HousingWire team. We're super excited about being an award recipient for 2019-2020. I'm Adam Chaudhary, the president here at FundingShield, and I am proud to work for and with Mike Suri, our chairman and CEO, who is a recent Housing Vanguard winner for 2020. Please reach out to him if you have not had a chance. Take a look for, keep an eye out for him at the MBA Risk Committee and the Forbes Real Estate Council distribution. A few people on our board I want to highlight: Jerry Hallbrook, Faith Schwartz, Jim Svint, and Bill Klumper. Other points of contact to reach out to on who we are and what we do. So high level, we talk about closing agent, settlement agent risk, wire fraud. It's very important to understand kind of the nature of the risk, and then we're going to jump right into our Guardian service. But long story short, lenders face a very common challenge, which is there's this disparate community of settlement agents located across the country. They don't really choose who they interface with and who they're going to work with on any individual transaction. And that creates a kind of time-consuming and costly exercise to conduct a vendor management-like exercise, which really doesn't always mitigate the wire fraud or create the funding controls needed. Many of our clients come to us because they're looking for ways to create a comprehensive process from the application phase and from the title file order point all the way through the funding and disbursement that really locks down communication, confirms and verifies the identity of the parties they're working with, validates documentation, and most importantly, makes sure money is going to the right place so that the actual transactions can close as they're intended to. And so some of the gaps right now are the BSA and AML protocols out there just don't cover this risk. Some of the data solutions providers out there do a great job in providing data and information for compliance purposes, but they don't really prevent the fraud and get ahead of the fraud attacks and prevent those sort of issues from taking place. And so for our solutions are really designed for IMBs, the banks, the warehouse lenders, so on and so forth. A couple of things to think about: third-party versus first-party fraud, right? So third-party fraud, everyone knows as the cyber-based threats, the business email compromise, and there's other sorts of a third-party cyber-based nefarious acts. There's also risk to first-party fraud, which is Ponzi schemes, gross negligence of parties, intentional acts of fraud, which are still in the market. And a comprehensive solution needs to attack both, not just one. And it needs to go beyond just securing communication and documents in communication. It actually has to verify documents and details. This is what FundingShield really is baked in and built in to its processes. In Q2 and Q3 of 2020, we've seen 100% growth quarter over quarter in issues pertaining to insurance documentation errors, data transmission errors, transactions having the wrong information altogether between lender systems and title systems, wire account mismatches, so wiring money or having instructions to wire funds to the completely wrong closing agent or to an entity that has nothing to do with the transaction, which is obviously not ideal, nor safe or advised. And beyond that, license and registration issues, as well as parties are non-compliant with state law. So getting at that transaction level allows us to see whether or not a closing agent is suitable for the transaction, carries a requisite licensing, and is actually a party you should be working with. So one of the primary tools that we have to conduct this search and verification is our Guardian certificate. Guardian certificate is one of our most comprehensive tools. It includes the wire account verification service, which we've talked about in previous demo days with the HousingWire team. And all of our solutions are cloud-based, scalable, plug and play. So it makes it super easy to interface and integrate our solutions right into your operating system and LOS. So first thing about the Guardian service is it's a loan certification product, meaning we actually certify and stand behind our work. We provide a $2 million per transaction guarantee on our work at a loan level. So that allows you to have some further benefits from an successors and assigners perspective, being able to pass on our certifications to downstream partners, investors, warehouse parties, et cetera. So this benefit that we're providing from a wire fraud prevention perspective goes beyond just the ability for FundingShield to confirm and verify certain details. So quick look at some of our systems. This is our Guardian system, a new dashboard we just launched that allows you to have a very good look at your entire kind of funding process and our funding queue. A lot of our clients will use our dashboards in conjunction with our market-leading APIs. So our APIs also provide additional benefits and resources. Super simple. You just go to api.fundingshield.com, request access, and we will expose our APIs to you after credentialing you as a party looking to explore services with us at FundingShield. Everything is documented. Everything is available for very easy consumption. We require base details in terms of the transaction level details, borrower name, closing agent name. We're not looking for any consumer PII data. So here's an example of an Encompass integration that shows the limited amount of details we really need to kick off a verification using one of our services. So we do require a CPL and a wiring instruction. So those closing protection letters are required on a per transaction basis, but we're verifying and vetting them for you. Our turnaround time on the product is 24 hours. And we do have some escalation queues, and we're able to work on items that are problematic or data that's matching, and it's all included in the service, so there's no additional fee, whether the agent's in our system or not, whether there's a problem with the loan or not. You're paying us to basically take on that work for you. On each loan, you will get a certificate that is backed by our insurance for up to $2 million per transaction. Would really love to talk to you. Reach out to FundingShield for any further information. Sales@fundingshield.com is the way to reach out to us. And of course, our friends at HousingWire also have our information. So Diego, thank you so much for the time. Would love to get some of your listeners and viewers onto our services ASAP.
Yeah, thanks so much, Adam, for sharing those thoughts. We're now going to launch a poll. Please select yes if you would like to get more information from FundingShield.
Thank you.